Howdy. Up here at the wood. Got a week of vacation, so I'm going to spend most of it up here. Pretty much just chopping down trees and moving dirt because I am flat broke and that's what I can afford to do, which is shovel and chop. I'm going to try to build a shed while I'm up here. I brought my some of my solar panels that I had from the house. That's them right there. They're just folded over. I got some posts and some cement. Or is it concrete at this? It's concrete mix. It's cement when it gets hard, I guess. Anyhow, I digress. I'm going to try to put some posts into the ground so I can put a shed up. And what I want to do is, this spot right here seems to get the most consistent sunlight during the day. I want to put a 14 by 8 foot shed, either probably right here or right here. Kind of depends on what the terrain dictates. And have the side of it face south so I can mount the panels on the roof. Boy, it's just the sun is just dropping so much right now. It's a nice sunny day today, but I know it's going to not last for much longer. I've been sliding up and down this area right here, and that there's a trail right there that goes up, and that's where I like to sit, and I can see the bay up there. But basically, my drops and up and down that has caused all the dirt to fall into the driveway, so I got to shovel that all out so I can drive my truck and trailer up here, because the trailer's got about 400 or 500 pounds of cement in the back, and I just don't feel like, or concrete that I just went through, you know what I mean, bags of stuff, and I don't want to drag those up here one at a time because they're really heavy. So, digging. This is a brand new wheelbarrow, fresh paint, which I'm going to thoroughly abuse over the next 36 hours. The weather fornicators predicted rain today. How'd you like to be wrong that often in your job and still stay employed? So it's 1:30 in the afternoon and my panels are already in the shade. Sun's right over those trees. I don't want to put the camera in it. So that's why I gotta move everything over there where it's sunny. So if you've been a viewer of mine for any length of time, you may recognize this familiar, or perhaps not so familiar, rock formation. And I'm forced to come to a decision to dig it up, because it's like right in the path of where I'm going, or leave it. And I'm going to leave it, and if it survives being driven over, then it was meant to be. I've had too many happy moments right here to just let it go away. So I got up at 2:30 this morning and then packed up and got ready to come out and hit Lowe's at 6 right as they opened, and then I hit Winco at shortly after that, about 6:30. And I was trying to decide what I was going to eat for dinner today. I decided I was going to live for the next 3 days on high fiber oatmeal, chewy nut bars, 2 cans of soup, and this crunchy peanut butter, and I got a loaf of bread out there too. I gotta tell you, none of these things are actually jazzing me at this moment. Kind of unhappy. Maybe a beer will help. So just for kicks, I decided I'd light these 2 lanterns up. It's gonna get chilly here pretty quick. It's been only 65 all day long, and as soon as the sun went behind those trees, it started cooling down quite a bit. I think it's supposed to get in the mid-40s at night. So, kind of just seeing how much heat I can get out of these 2 lanterns right here without having to start the furnace up. Interestingly, the one on the left is about $150. It's solid brass, and it's kind of a fancy-pantsy boat deal. It's supposed to be anchor light, I think. Anyhow, and then the one on the right is like $4. So we'll see which one of them lasts longer and makes more heat. Here's Mount Rainier. If I'd stop shaking, this would be a better shot. I'm so far away from that thing, and you can still see it. Woo! It'd be more fun if I had someone else to do this with, but gotta burn some sticks, so here it goes. It smells really good. It smells like, not that I would know, but I have had described to me as weed. Woo! Blaze on. Just gonna maybe let that go down a little bit. This is like the best fire pit ever. And not because it's aesthetically pleasing or anything like that, but I've been sitting in this one spot and the smoke has just been going straight up and out that way, and I haven't had to move at all. And usually when I'm in front of a fire, the smoke just hunts you. So I'm just sitting here enjoying the flame. It's really nice. It's toasty warm. It doesn't look like it's a big fire, but you see all those coals down there from all those sticks I burned there. They're breeding. It's still a lot of heat. I bet those cinder blocks are pretty warm too. But so it's really toasty right here. But no smoke. It's nice. Just blasting out that way into somebody else's area. So sorry, dudes. Still no smoke. That's my scary music whistle. So just hanging out by the fire. It's just so dark out. I mean, like, okay, there's my Ryobi LED light, but otherwise it is just blacker than some black metaphor you can choose to use by yourself, because there's nothing out here but black. But pretty cozy right here by this fire.